Okay.
Alright.
And we're back. Yeah, we're gonna go hit a little main quest here.
So
For
Dad.
something different.
Oh, cool. We're doing the main quest now.
Just a little bit.
I'm low on precious mana.
Just a little bit. I need to, yeah, it goes rather quick when I start killing things. Not much survives the Hydra.
And we love that.
Just makes it more fun. Yeah, put a couple arrows in me. It's okay. I don't mind. I guarantee you won't live to see the enemy. And of course I've completely forgotten where I need to go.
Well, you have to go back into Kyovashad to do the one that you've selected. So...
Back inside the place. And more stuff. When in doubt, more stuff.
Oh, it is 76 degrees in here and I'm starting to boil.
That's not a good thing.
No.
Oh, everybody wants to come? Okay. Come
Apparently.
on, guys. Come on, fellas. Come on over here. I want to cook.
I would prefer not to cook personally, but you know, it's hot enough, so eh.
Well,
Despite the fact that it's winter, somehow it's 76 degrees in here. Didn't Mom turn the heater up in the bathroom?
I don't know. I turned the heater off in the basement.
She said it was too cold in the bathroom, and so she turned it up, I think.
Oh. We need to turn it off then. She wanted us to turn them all off.
To save power.
Yep. Which won't be bad for the electronics.
No. But I am boiling.
Shall we go take care of that?
We could take a pause for the episode.
So where do I need to go again? Let's see.
Up there.
To the church.
Yeah. Gotta go to church today, Dad.
Yeah.
There's a different kind of burning that will happen.
Yeah, and the church will explode.
Don't remind me. Legendary Maniac? What the fuck?
Wanderer,
Another Nevesk.
what you are. Joseph told me. He told me about Nevesk, about the blood, about your vision. You think you were saved. Fool. A demon's blood is alive. It will eat you from within until all that remains is her.
And that's why we go to church, Dad.
Go to Nevesk, go. You will see the truth there.
But you've already seen the truth there. Haven't you been there? I think that's one of the ones I did while you were asleep. I don't know.
You did a lot of things while I was asleep.
Yeah. Don't phrase it like that. Yeah, during my series, at some point, Dad just passed out, and it was up to me to carry.
For the morrow service. Angels above, you've returned.
Did you expect him not to?
The Reverend Mother will want to hear of this, but she's away at Corvalar. Seek your blessing there. Everything is unfolding as Inarius foretold. Soon, he will be free to escape Sanctuary and return
So,
to the
Dad.
heavens where he belongs.
You mentioned something to me the other night when you mentioned the Paolini book, and I think you called it Helicrons? Star Wars thing? You were gonna go off on a tangent, and I'm like, save it for the episode.
Oh, holocrons.
Have they made midichlorians part 2?
No.
Is that what it is?
No. That's actually records either Sith or Jedi.
Okay.
Each
you've already lost
Jedi
me.
Master or Grandmaster creates their own holocron. As far as I know, Yoda hasn't made one.
You still lost me.
It's a way to pass down knowledge over time.
Okay.
Kind of like writing a book.
Okay.
But with their thoughts, feelings, power all entwined in the thing.
Okay.
So if a Sith one does it, technically they can use it to turn somebody too.
I feel like we've hit zombie logic suddenly.
Could we?
I feel like we've hit zombie logic.
No, not quite. Truth. That's...
So, what form does this energy take?
It just resides within the thing.
What's the thing?
The holocron itself. The holocron is a device that you create.
Oh, okay. Still don't get it.
And back to side questing.
It's a machine thing?
Sort of. Instead of a Jedi just writing a book, which has no personal real attachment to it, it really doesn't convey their power or their certain abilities or any of those things. The holocron actually does because it contains a piece of them usually.
Okay.
Whether it be from when they made it or when they just decided to do it. In order for the holocron to actually function, you need something of your own, of the force in it, in order for it to function at all.
Okay.
Otherwise it has no more standing than, say, a piece of paper. To put it easy enough.
So...
It's kind of like putting your heart and soul in a book.
It's a book?
Kind of. Because it can impart knowledge, it can impart other things, it can impart stories or pieces of their life, or given actions, or how they did certain things. It can be a person's entire life
Okay.
contained within it. So their entire life story.
I wanna go cool story, bro.
The needed mana.
Except by this, you can be turned to the dark side.
Better story.
So forget about just a dull old story like this. Somebody really didn't care and just was doing a bunch of shit and putting it on paper. Instead, you have somebody's basically heart and soul put into something. And it can literally lead you down a path that you either chose to go down because you were looking for it, or weren't choosing to go down, and it just kind of got you to go down it.
Okay.
Because it does impart certain pieces of that. And apparently I need to go in here.
Okay. Is that the hollowed ossuary thing?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Why?
Just wondering.
You've already been in here, haven't you?
Well, I'm supposed to, but I keep getting lost. Oh no, I have been here. I remember this. I can't
So
remember
you
if I
already did this
as
on your channel?
I don't remember if I did this as Kenneth or if I did this as me.
Well, I get to see it as me.
Alright then.
So they'll get to see the fire mage do this first. Or second, whatever. Yeah, next push because I'm going to have to scoopy. Because this is...
Yeah, I'm starting to get swimmy headed.
We're about to make a pause for the cause here in a second.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to pause it here for a moment.
Okay, hang on one second.
I just need somebody to keep half an eye on this, just in case something wanders up. Because I'm going to go take care of some things that are rather stinky.
Okay.
And they're driving us crazy.
We're pausing then. Okay. We're back to this.
Here we go some more!
So what were we talking about? Oh yeah, your little holocrons. Is that supposed to be short for like holographic chronicle or something?
Sort of. Except that the Jedi and Sith make them from their own force abilities.
Okay.
So instead of it being holographic, which it can, it tends to be more lifelike. Because the force actually makes them to some degree.
So less
Kind of like-
holographic and more like a hologram.
Yep. Well, more like a spirit that's been captured, kind of.
Okay.
Kind of like a Horcrux.
Okay.
To put it in Harry Potter, probably more like the diary.
Ah. But does it take the form of a book?
No, usually they're in the shape of like a pyramid or something like that.
Okay, there you go. That's where I'm like confused. I have no idea what I'm looking at. It's the equivalent of I'm blind. Please tell me what the fuck I'm looking at right now.
We're just killing things. It's okay.
There's a lot of shambling going on. So, the reason you brought this up with me, people are taking issue with this? Money.
So, I wouldn't necessarily say issue so much as it's definitely a interesting little piece of lore for the Star Wars universe. Because whether it's made by Sith or whether it's made by Jedi, they basically have the same idea behind them, but the difference is that a Sith Lord who makes it can actually convert people depending upon how susceptible they are to it.
Okay.
So, and usually they don't send anybody who's highly susceptible to the holocron, because that would just be bad planning. Now the issue is that most times, like if they find a Sith holocron, they have a specific branch that actually goes after those. Now occasionally a Jedi will run across them and they'll get converted.
Okay.
Which is problematic. But it is what it is.
Why is it problematic?
Because you can actually be converted by one.
But why is that bad?
Because that means a Jedi can end up being a Sith. Which, as you can tell, is not necessarily a good thing.
But why is it a bad?
Because it could be a master that's changed.
Okay.
Which, if they change alignments, that means your decent person is now ruled by something else. Their want for justice turning into revenge. Their want for peace turning into overly needed sense of order.
Okay.
Usually some sort of misguided obsession.
Give me an example.
Obi-Wan was almost trapped by one. And the only reason he got out was because, as most people in the Star Wars fandom know, the issue with Obi-Wan being taken over by something like that, his sense of right and wrong is a little overdone. So he has a tendency, when something doesn't feel right, to go completely off the rails.
Okay.
Oh, I found a sealed door. Oh, that's what I need the stuff for. Okay. That makes sense. Obi-Wan's kind of a one of a kind. Because he, even though he could be changed, his
morality
is one that's so deadlined. It's almost impossible for even outside things or things to trick him into things like that, so that he literally doesn't change.
I'm out of patience.
That's not...
Nope.
I needed those.
Yes, you do.
I killed for my faith, burned and tortured. When I died in that forsaken place, it was without the grace of the light.
Yeah, the lights are off, dude. It's
Their
dark in here.
path to salvation led me only into darkness.
You could light a candle.
No, it is blood. that gives me purpose. I will drink the life of this world. Forever.
Why does he sound like a vampire?
Probably because he is. Again, I feel like Lilith created vampires somehow for this universe.
Well, it's funny you say that because one of the old tales about...
Shh!
Okay, never mind.
Do not need spoilies from the Bible.
It's not even from the Bible.
It's funny you say that because...
And no, it's not a Bible quote. It's a vampire lore.
Okay.
And technically she was the creator of a race of vampires. They were ancient and stupid, okay?
Okay.
To put it plainly, they were ancient and stupid. They made a deal with her. And... Well, yes, the...
The what? The Dragos Doomspawn has interrupted your thoughts hard?
No, not really.
My name is Pomuk Zlicek. I write this as I bleed out my last
Think of Vetus Aiden.
tombs of
He
those
talks too
who
much.
might have been
Yeah.
my brothers.
You can make him stop.
I have hunted these wretched creatures for as long
There's
as
a
I've been
button for
able to
that.
wield a knife.
Ooh, and this one has a
against
slut.
them. They feed on blood
Ooh.
and grow
take
strong
it.
in numbers. I have chased them into this nest.
And it has room for
And
upgrading
been
because it
caught
doesn't have any
in it.
upgrades, so you could make it even better.
Uh-huh.
Their leader can raise the dead.
And it's equal to the one that I already upgraded.
Unknowingly into these crypts. If you have the skill, hunt them down. Do not let my
Firebolt.
death be for
Well, that'll bring it up to max. I don't want to worry about Fireball. As of yet.
Fireball! Anyway.
Fireball.
My D&D instincts tell me fireball.
Glass cannon. Attunement.
Never truly understood that term.
What?
I know Shin's used it before. We have back when Sinnoh was up, the Min Sorks would have glass cannon builds.
Yeah, it means they deal more damage, but they hurt really bad.
Well, for us, it was our buffers and debuffers. So they weren't dealing damage; they were just sitting in the back doing things.
Except that it probably has to do with their amount they cast, or the healing rate at which they can do. It was probably maxed out as far as they could get it.
But
Versus their defense.
oh yeah,
Because it usually means that they have almost no defense. It's all dumped into attack or magic.
okay.
Additional hits.
Oh, that's why Nurbit said that. In the Fallout 4 gift video, he's like, I'm really good at building glass cannons. 0 defense. All attack.
Which isn't a bad thing
Oh
necessarily.
yeah, that makes sense. A cannon made out of glass sucks.
A cannon made out of glass means it breaks quick.
It breaks, but damn does it hurt.
Yeah, because that means all of its attention is on blasting you to pieces. Now let's see what's in here.
All of its... In fact, even in death, it will still fuck you up because it will explode into teeny tiny shards and hurt everything around it.
Like I said, it's usually built for max damage as much as possible.
Yeah. But basically 0 defense. Okay.
Yeah, which makes it very problematic too. Because if you want to be able to stand up to anything, that means you have to have some defense, which they have almost none. So they've dumped everything to attack.
Of course.
I can make a pretty good glass cannon, but I don't like it.
I hate the idea then. That's why I don't like it.
I don't like having no defense.
Yeah, the way that I play is all defense.
Let me beat on you!
I am the opposite of the glass cannon. That's my build. I will have all of the health. I will have all of the defense.
And no attack.
No attack. You can hit me as much as you like. I will never go down.
But it'll take me forever to kill you.
You may take a while to get some stabs. 28 stab wounds, and you're still not dead.
Oh, it finally got me.
But you died!
Yeah.
Hey, before you revive at checkpoint, you want to call this episode here since we only have a few minutes before the half-hour mark?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, we're gonna end it on this death then, and when Dad comes back, he's gonna go mop the floor with those fuckers. So don't press the button yet, because we gotta tell them to subscribe if they want to. We don't really care if you guys do, but if you do, you get to see more content like this. And don't forget to ding-dong the bell, you ding-dongs.
And have a horribly wonderful day.